got a day running around today, guys. So, yeah, picked these up the other day. Well, yesterday from Buddy. Those sawhorse things where you can just put the 2x4 in there, and and then I got another set sort of in here. These ones have casters on the bottom of them. Let me get these things out of here. Okay, so here's these other two. So these little ends on here and the casters are worth, what I've paid for the stuff here. So really didn't pay a whole lot for these things. Buddy needed a mower, so got him a mower. Basically, he's work family, so I gave him a deal, and I've been picking his brain for the past 3 years, 2.5 years here working on these mower stuff. He's been teaching me a lot and helped me a lot, so I gave him a really good deal, which basically traded for these things. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of money here, but at the same time, this stuff's more valuable to me than the mower was. So what we got to do today is got to drop 2 mowers off. So the Toro wheel horse ride mower gets to go back to its owner, and the Toro push mower gets to go back to its owner. So I gotta fire up the pressure washer here, clean her off a little bit, sharpen the blade on her, and she gets to go. And same with this one here. I just gotta rinse her off here a little bit, and that way she can go back here shortly. So yeah, that's a nice little mower, guys. This is that one I was telling y'all about. That's just freaking awesome, y'all. I like this little mower. Okay, tubers, how's it going, guys? Yeah, so you're messing with the Ranger, yeah, piece of crap. But yeah, so I've had some suggestions on what to do with this thing. What I'm going to do momentarily, for the moment, is I pulled the hood off of it. You guys see it's gone. She's just sitting over here on the side. But I'm going to pull this intake off here, the top part of the intake, because it's just completely in my way to get to what I need to get to. So I'm going to pull this off of here and pull the valve cover off of it and kind of check and see what's going on there, and then hook up that valve, or not valve, but my gauge, and stuff this my tool that I made up into this thing and see if I can actually get any pressure to come up, because then I'll know if it's actually the pump or not. I don't know if it is or not. We'll have to see. But if it didn't sound the same when I was trying to run the pump on the other one versus this one on that other engine. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I only got a little bit of time here before I got to go to work today, because it's 2 o'clock and I got to leave here about 3:30. So I got about an hour out here messing around. So I should be able to get the intake off of it and get it ready to check it out at least. So yeah, so let me put you to the side here, and then I'll get you back out here shortly. Okay, guys, it's probably kind of hard to see me here. I'm all nasty, greasy. So I've been messing with this truck, so I'll show you guys what I've done now. So as you guys see, I have the valve cover off of it. Got a drill stuck in here, because this one's on the engine here, and and all this extra crap, and it's got this extra bar in here. What I've made is a piece off of it's a Phillips head screwdriver, but you chop the end off of it, and I cut a slot in the top of my little Dewey there. Okay, so you put, I don't know if y'all see this or not, but you put this in there, okay, and then you look at the, if you look right in here, okay, give me a second. You guys watch. Oh, there's oil. Woo! I struck oil, guys. So that's a good thing. If you look over here, you can actually see a stream coming out of the one hole there. Okay. So that basically tells me that the oil pump is not bad, and that makes it a little better for me, because now I have a completely spare engine, which is fine. But the one part that I need will be coming from that spare engine, because I'm almost positive it's going to be the little it's that little rod that runs inside in there in the engine, which makes me feel a little better, because then I don't have to do all that work and try to pull the engine completely out of the vehicle, which makes it a whole lot more simple. But I am going to hook this valve, or this pressure gauge and stuff up on it, and make sure that she's got decent pressure, because I was pushing about 55 or so on that other engine with my drill like wound out, so yeah, makes me feel a little better, makes it a little cheaper fix. So that little piece that's inside in there that I need, the auxiliary shaft or whatever, is the same throughout most of these, unless you get into the 2.5s. The 2.5s are a little different, but the 2.3s are all basically the same, even though it's coming out of an 89 going into an 88 is the same thing, because I've already done my research. That's a pretty common thing to go bad on these. So hopefully it doesn't go bad again, because they're like freaking 300 bucks. If you can find them, and the aftermarket ones are, like I said, those are the ones I found, is like 300 bucks, which if I had to upgrade to an aftermarket one, you know, it'll be worth it in the end, but you know, whatever, guys. So it's kind of what's going on with the truck. Giving you guys a little updatey, you know, on the truck thing. You know, being nasty, greasy. I had to check that out before I was going to pull the engine out of it, and that's where I went. Today is trying to pull that and make sure she was getting oil in the top end. So it's not the pump, it's got to be the auxiliary shaft or the gear going down, and it's not the gear going down, it's got to be that one coming into the distributor. So that's the way she's going, guys. Let's get this thing round up and get everything cleaned up, and I'll get you guys back out in a day or so here once I start getting this front end of this motor tore off here. So yeah, guys, until next time, bye bye.